Today, I want to take you on a little journey through the process of photographing the moon. Now, I know it might sound a bit complicated at first, but honestly, this is something almost anyone can try. Usually, it all starts the same way. You do a quick Google search, scroll through social media, and stumble across one of those stunning moonshots that just makes you go, whoa. I want to try that. And the good news? There are plenty of websites and apps out there that tell you exactly when the next full moon will appear. In this case, we're talking about the Sturgeon moon, which peaks on August 9, 2025. It will look full the night before and the night after. Depending on where you live, it might be easier, or trickier, to actually see the full moon. And finding the perfect spot for that magical shot? Yeah, that can take some effort too. But here's the thing. Don't let that stop you. Just get out there and give it a try. So what if the photo doesn't turn out great the first time? There will be more chances. You're not out here to capture the world's best moon photo on your first night. Trust me, those shots come later, maybe years down the line. In the beginning, it's about something else. It's about showing up, trying, sometimes even pushing yourself to step outside, and realizing how much better you feel just being out there. And once you're out, something clicks. You're not just chasing a photo anymore. You're enjoying the process, and that's where the real magic happens. If you missed this opportunity, don't worry. There will be plenty more. Just search online for the next full moon, and download one of the apps I mentioned earlier. That way, you can easily track where and when the full moon will appear, right on your phone. Personally, I use Sun Surveyor. I place the center of the screen on the spot where I want to be when photographing the moon, then use the menu at the bottom to check moonrise and moonset times. I select the date of the next full moon, and the app tells me exactly when it will rise above the landscape. With that info, I know exactly when and where to be, to capture the perfect moonrise shot. Once you've decided on the location where you'll be shooting from, the next step is to set up your camera with the right settings. You can do this either before heading out or once you're on location, but make sure it's all set before the moon starts to rise. I recommend following the Lunar 11 rule to get a better understanding of moon photography and to increase your chances of capturing high-resolution, beautiful shots of the moon. That said, always take into account how bright it is when you're shooting. The moon sometimes rises before it's completely dark. I usually go with the following settings, since I like to photograph the entire landscape, with the moon playing a key role in the overall scene. ISO, 100. Shutter speed, between 1/125th and 1/250th of a second. Aperture, between 8 to 11 stops. Manual focus on the lens. Or in camera settings. Try to arrive at your location about half an hour before moonrise. Set up your camera on a tripod. This is essential for avoiding blurry images. Another important tip to reduce the chance of motion blur. Use a remote shutter release, or set a 2-second timer in your camera's settings. That way, you won't shake the camera when taking the shot. Use manual focus, take a few test shots, and check your results. As you'll probably notice, getting the focus just right can be a bit tricky, especially as it gets darker. You can quickly switch to autofocus and try again using a small focus point, for instance. But you may also find that your camera struggles to focus on the moon in autofocus mode. This is mostly due to the low light, which makes the autofocus struggle to lock onto the subject in those low light conditions. But that doesn't mean you give up. Take multiple shots, adjust your settings. Try increasing the ISO, increasing or decreasing the shutter speed, and keep reviewing the results on your camera. And remember, your photos aren't truly finished yet. I highly recommend post-processing them in Camera Raw or Lightroom for the best final result. Now, under ideal conditions, the moon should rise something like this at the spot where I plan to photograph the Sturgeon moon on August 9th. We will see how it turns out. The only thing that could ruin the plan is bad weather. Well, some things are simply out of our control, but we can still try to capture some beautiful photos. I'm by no means a professional photographer, but here are a few of my attempts at photographing the full moon over the past year. Thanks for watching. Get out there and spread your wings. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. Until next time.